setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Pulled down for the tackle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. All the way in for the touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it up. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds a tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll try the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 45, on his way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's loose down the middle. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
On the play.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
For the offense.
The inside handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And it's a touchdown. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set. Moves.
They'll open the second half on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Now, a 4th down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Going for the marker on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 8 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To throw, it's Pierre. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Here on second and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second-down play.
Let's go!
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Wide open, he makes the catch. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
To the air, it's Pierre. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. knocked off his feet.
Big time run, but you don't even get the first down.
How is that even possible after a run like that?
It's more funny than anything. You rip off that huge gain and
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love
turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. With Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Pierre. Finds a man in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wants to throw again. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Just going to keep it after the snap. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. A run for the quarterback. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air. It's Pierre. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Pace, 27, jump. Ready, go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously